Hello folks, welcome to Living Room Live, and it's semi-live here in the living room today with my friend Aaron Steinberg, also known as Captain Danger. That's right. Don't forget that, folks. He can play the guitar, and he won't let you forget that. So
I know 3 chords.
And they're all made available to today on Living Room Live. That's right. You too can have 3 chords.
And if you act now, at the bottom of your screen, you'll get this free gift.
That's right, a 4th chord, and we're gonna call that the bridge chord. And that's what that is sometimes, the bridge chord in blues, anyway.
It's gonna hurt a lot to play. The better
this chord could be yours. It could be yours too. Your fingers can look like
doesn't feel good.
Like a train wreck. What chord is that anyway?
Well, the low note is B. That's about as far as.
That's all I need to know. That's all I want to know. All right, folks. Anyway, we're trying to get the life according to musicians. Anyways, this is we like to try a song that we wrote together.
I think we were 12 years old.
We were 12 going on 16. And this is a song called I Don't Want to Live Like a Lizard Anymore. And for you who continue to live like lizards,
just cut it out.
This is for you.
Don't want to live like a lizard anymore. Don't want to live like a lizard anymore. Baby says she ain't got no style. I lay all around like a reptile. Been living like a lizard all my life. I got a lizard kid and a lizard wife. Don't want to live like a lizard anymore. I don't want to live like a lizard anymore.
Take it to the bridge.
I don't want to do anything. I just want to shed my skin. Spend my life crawling on the floor. Cause I don't want to live like a lizard anymore. I think like a lizard.
I talk like a lizard.
I hang out like a lizard.
I walk like a lizard.
But I don't want to live like a lizard anymore. I don't want to live like a lizard anymore.
How's a lizard play? Let's hear it.
Don't want to live like a lizard anymore. I don't want to live like a lizard anymore. I don't want to live like a lizard anymore.
Something like that. That's about as live as it gets. You can actually see the space between the
Ears.
that empty space right there, where all things that are supposed to happen don't.
The neurons that sit out.
Cerebral neurons.
Neurons.
Cerebral neurons. Now those, see, if we could figure out the speed of a cerebral neuron, we might be able to figure out the speed of thought. And the speed of thought that intrigues me, because how fast is it? Our thoughts, are they faster than light speed? And if they are, does that mean that that all of our thoughts come from the past?
Well, when you look up at the night sky, David, you are looking at the past.
At the night sky.
Precisely.
The light from the
stars is sometimes billions and billions of years old. And yet
Wow.
Yeah.
Billions and billions.
Billions and billions.
I've never been able to conceive of anything other than a hamburger
that's billions and billions of years old.
Quantity, yeah.
How old are the hamburgers at Burger King? Are they billions and
There's
billions?
McDonald's that counts them. I don't know. Burger King, they don't even count.
When they say billions and billions served, that's kind of a weird statement because I remember going into McDonald's, there was a sign they were hiring. It says, people are most important ingredient. They really said that.
Wow, Soylent Green.
So
burgers.
billions.
Is people McDonald's or people? I don't know. They don't taste good enough to be people, I don't think. But I don't know. I haven't eaten too many people.
As far as you know.
You wrote a song about Pluto, disappearing, and I've taken that very personally because Pluto right now is in my house. Astrologically speaking, not in the house.
Oh.
I don't even have a house. I have an apartment, and Pluto.
I was going to say because I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
Pluto can't fit inside this apartment, even though it's too small to be a planet. It's not as small as my apartment. So, yeah, but Pluto, it's in the house of Capricorn right now. Which the last time that happened, Pluto, the planet, was in the house of Capricorn. We had the American Revolution.
It's 248 years.
Well, yeah, it's only going to be in there till 2028 or 2024. I'm not sure. One of those dates, it leaves Capricorn, but it's usually some really strange stuff goes on.
Well, have you noticed anything?
Well, first off, I noticed that Pluto wasn't a planet.
It's a dwarf planet.
It wasn't considered a planet until 1930.
That's they couldn't see. They hadn't
seen it. So how do they know that Pluto was in the house of Capricorn back during the Revolutionary War? How do they know that if it wasn't even?
Well, David, things have predictable orbits, and by using mathematical skills, we can determine the position of objects billions and billions of years ago.
We can, like hamburgers.
You can determine the hamburger.
I mean, you can determine how many hamburgers have been sold and eaten from McDonald's by looking at the sign.
Made out of people.
Now, if you're talking billions and billions, so Pluto wasn't even. We didn't know about Pluto, but it was still there. So we could tell by looking back where it had been.
Right. It's like
during the time. So that means that so that makes sense to me now. Well, see, folks, this is why I do this is because Who wants a college loan when you've got your Captain Danger to explain it to you, and so it makes sense to me now that they could figure that out, and now anyway, you guys can look it up too because it's on the internet. Everything's on the internet.
Everything's on the internet.
Everything, all the
including
information.
some things we wish weren't.
Well, yeah, I guess so, but I think pretty much everything's on there. True or not true, fact or alternative fact, you can find it on the internet, which I call the cyber nation. Really, it's the what I call it, the cyber nation.
Does that mean when you're going on the internet, you're cybernating?
You're cybernating, yeah, and that
sounds awful.
No, cyber mating is what you're.
Cyber mating.
Yeah, cyber mating is another thing, and just keep it to yourselves. I don't need to know about it. I've had people try to cybermate with me online.
How did it work out? Not good?
Well, there's all I have to do is click a button and they're gone. So.
If only it was only that. Always that easy.
We're trying to bring back imagination here at Living Room Live. So just for a moment, imagine that Pluto was a planet still.
Imagine. So I'll play this talk. So I was struck by scientists deciding that Pluto was no longer a planet, which hopefully you guys know. And I know what it's like to get kicked out of the club or not let past the.
Science did this too. It wasn't like Yeah, go ahead. Science. I mean, they're not supposed to contradict themselves.
The scientists, wouldn't let them through the velvet rope. And I know the feeling. You can't come in here. So here's the song called I Feel Like Pluto.
I'm not naked. I'm with the band. Okay.
You'll have to explain that later. Thought I made you happy when the sky was all clear. Now you just look right through me. You know I'm still here. So what would be wrong if we all got along? So I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. Little Plutonian harmony there. Billions and billions always ask themselves why. Though you look to the heavens, you won't look me in the eye. So what could be wrong if we all could belong? So I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. I may be down, but I'm not out. You can count while I pout. 248 of your Earth years. Doesn't matter, cause I've always been here, watching you from afar. And baby, you ain't my star. But I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. I feel like Pluto. Cast out of the rain.
Yeah. Right on. Well, yeah, he's not just a Disney character anymore. He's a
X-Planet.
He's a disgruntled planet. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of a lot of times people are always complaining that machines are replacing them. But Pluto. Nothing replaced Pluto. It's just we just decided
We got one less.
Yeah, we have 8 planets instead of 9. It doesn't make sense anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. If there's only 8 planets in the solar system, well, that changes everything.
And yet I met the guy, Alan Stern, who sent the probe that flew past Pluto.
Oh wow!
He's an amazing guy. There's things he had to do to get that thing to get there. It's
Wow.
completely absurd.
Yeah.
10 years flying through space. It arrived less than 2 minutes within when they thought it would. That's insane.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not even that accurate when I
When you go across the street.
when I'm going to a friend's house. So let alone Yeah, that's pretty good. Science is pretty amazing, folks.
Do you have a science song? You have an album.
Well, I've dabbled in the science, in the realm of scientific thought, but
Why don't you whip one out? Whip out some science, Dave.
well, I'm an Einstein fan. I've always been a fan of Albert Einstein, his sayings, his his way of life. Maybe I should just play the song about Einstein.
Why don't you?
Okay. This is a song for Albert Einstein.
Born in Germany, age of nothing, he was at home with everything. He took a sailboat on the waters of love, set sail into the spring.
Einstein? Einstein?
In school, he played with numbers and space language he spoke too soon. Violins, whitewashed walls of day, pipe lit in the afternoon.
Einstein? Einstein? production guy in my head came to
What
life.
happens? What are we hearing?
Well, the idea here was I'd find a whole bunch of girls or women with good voices to sing the following. We only found one willing to do it, okay? So,
What became of her?
I don't know.
Something bad.
Einstein, he's so fine. Einstein, wish he were mine. Einstein,
I like that.
he's so fine. Einstein, wish he were mine. Einstein, he's so fine. Einstein, wish he were mine.
All right.
We don't get to go Einstein at the end?
No, well, you could if you wanted to. It's
Like I
it's a
want to.
folk song, you know. All right.
Einstein! You kind of have to do that.
Einstein. And then it goes back to this. He's still fine again. I mean, you know, I don't know how we would do that
Do
without.
lang, do lang, do lang.
Yeah. So
Nice song, man.
Thank you. Yeah, that's. I wrote down his. It was going to be, I think, his 100th birthday, something like that. It was in the 80s, anyway. So somebody's got to do the math. I used to know all this stuff, but you know, I've been making room for new shit. So some of the old shit I just can't remember anymore.
I think you got a pass for forgetting Einstein's birthday. Your seventh
My
chord.
new favorite saying is like when I don't know the chord, what the chord is that?
What the chord is that?
Yeah, that came out during the first episode of Living Room Live with Charles Locke. I don't know if Charles is watching, but he might watch this at some point, so we're going to throw his name in there. You know, something else going on. That's where what the chord is that came from.
What the chord is that? I have a question.
What chord is that?
What's the most painful chord you know?
Painful?
Yeah.
You mean sound-wise or
Oh, either.
sound-wise or emotionally speaking?
Or physically.
Or physically?
Well, I bet you can play something
I
really
want
painful.
to show
You should
this off.
show the camera how sharp this is.
Yeah, this is
Speaking
very
of
sharp,
pain,
folks. Yeah, you
you
can
could totally.
chop meat with that. This
Have you?
was no, I haven't. But
You
this is yeah. Next time I'm chopping meat, I'll bring the guitar out. This was a guitar written. The guitar was written by. No, it was built by. And I guess you wrote it too. Mario DeSio from DeSio Guitars. This was his very first guitar that he built, and he gave it to me, of all people. And I just want to show that off. It
very
looks
pretty.
really beautiful. I'd play it more, but he needs a little. The guitar needs a little work, and no one can do it except Mario. So
And where is Mario now?
Mario lives in the Bay Area, and I believe in Oakland or something like that. He lives in the East Bay somewhere, and I live in LA. So.
Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag.
The Birds.
He will love you like a brother. If that brother fucked your grandmother twice. Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, he's a douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, he's a douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, we're a douchebag. They'll keep on talking, give him that chance. Isn't he nimble? In spite of the thimble in his pants.
Sing it with me.
Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag.
One more time.
Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag.
Here's the pretty part.
You know why you can't
this town. It was love, sweet love of yourself. While you look around, maybe you'll find something else. You don't have to be a douchebag. Hollywood douchebag, douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, douche. Sing it.
Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag.
Give me some of this. Give me like a little tension, like an octave D with a tension. Make it tense. That's it. So you come into his office. It's about 4:45. He looks like a spider. That makes you a fly. Where's your big break, motherfucker? Down on your knees, he wants to see you pucker. Make like the wind and blow. When he's done with you, you'll know. So he's got a little something he wants to dangle in front of your eyes. It's the emperor's new clothes. It's that Hollywood disguise. Can't find a friend. Stuck there on the 10.
No.
Feeling half alive. Stuck on the 405. Can't find no fun. Stuck on the 101. Feeling like a whore. Stuck on the 134. Well, do you know why you came to this town?
Me?
It was love,
It's love.
sweet love
It's all about love.
of yourself. But while you look around, maybe you'll find something else. You don't have to be a douchebag. Hollywood douchebag. Hollywood douchebag.
Hollywood douchebag, Hollywood douchebag.
Such a douchebag. Give me a douchebag solo.
douchebag.
Hollywood douchebag.
He's a douchebag.
Hollywood douchebag.
He's a douchebag.
Hollywood douchebag. Glasses first.
Hollywood
He will
douchebag.
love you like a brother.
Like my brother.
If that brother
Like my brother.
fucked your grandmother twice.
That's twice, folks. 2 and 1. Oh man, that is so wrong, but it's so right. You know,
Yeah, baby.
yeah, Hollywood douchebag.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Yeah, not that's in Hollywood too.
Not just in Hollywood.
You know you are.
You know who you are and you love it.
You're just happy to be there. I know.
They're everywhere.
Steinberg, Captain Danger, and it's a dangerous. This is a dangerous endeavor, just to be in the same room with this guy. No, let's see. Let's do
What
a.
else you got?
I know. How about a love song? How about a love song, ladies and gentlemen? The first love song I ever wrote. When I started writing songs, I didn't use the word love.
4.
No, I didn't. I had no idea what love was it for. But or what love was for it for.
Forsooth.
Yes. But this was. I never used the word love in any of my songs up until around 18 or 19.
And then what happened?
I got laid. And
you loved that.
And I started using the word love all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a coalition. Probably was just a coincidence for you or
Somehow like that.
Let's see if I can do this. My dear, you're nothing to fear. We're gonna be married tomorrow. It's hard to believe that I met you yesterday. It was just another fishing trip for me. I was sitting by the lake grinning happily. You tugged on my line, I knew you'd be mine forever. You're just a fish, I'm just a man. Together we are fishing, man, and I can't wait till we're out on our honeymoon. I don't know what it took, but fishy babe, you got me hooked. So just reel me on in, and our lives will begin forever. There may be other fish out in the sea, but you're the only fish for me. Don't you marry the fish, my friends all say. You love her even more as a fried fillet, but I can't bring myself to throw her in the pan. You marry that fish, you're out of our will. The family said, but my fishes sit still. You'll be my wife, we'll have a wonderful life together. Reel her in. All right. Thank you so much. That's the fish song.
Well, I have a fish song.
Let's hear it.
Want to play a fish song?
Yeah.
Once you get the problem is once you write one of these fishing songs and metaphors, you kind of can't control yourself.
Just for the hell of it.
See? I didn't even use that one. Had I thought of it, I would have.
I was just living underground when you passed right by. I was just fishing in the sea when you caught my eye. Now I'm gonna throw you back, yeah. Now I'm gonna throw you back, yeah. There's nothing more to it than that. Instead of waiting for a heart attack, I'm gonna throw you back. I'll never have a white picket fence, still I really like to look. And true, I've been so stuck on you, still I'm giving you the hook. I'm gonna throw you back, yeah. I'm gonna throw you back.
gonna throw you back. I've been trying to look into your eyes. I'm nowhere yet. Trying to make you think I'm civilized. I'm only caught in the net. You can't control it. I'm gonna throw you back. Gonna throw you back. I'm gonna throw you back. Nothing more to it than that. Instead of waiting for a heart attack, lying on a subway track, I'm gonna throw you back.
Once I lost her, but then I found her. Just for the hell of it.
Indeed. So, well, I hope I can trick you into playing your alphabet song. Would you be willing
Yeah,
to
we
do
can
that?
do that. Sure. Trick it. Just I have to remember it.
Politely ask.
See, this is for any
So-
pharmacists that happen to be watching. I always like to say this is for the pharmacists.
This one goes out to the pharmacist.
You know, you'd be surprised how few pharmacists go out on Sunday nights to the Dresden to see me play.
But they should.
But I always ask if there are any there before I play this.
Do you ever get like a woo?
Occasionally. Okay, here we go. This is the alphabet drug song. A is for Adderall, B is for Benzedrine, C is for codeine, D is for dizipramine, E is for Refexor, F is for Flonase, G is for guaifenesin, H is for Haldol, I is for Imitrex, J is for Jesus, K is for Klonopin, L is for lorazepam, M is for Maalox, Motrin, and morphine. N is for Nazarol, O is for Oxycontin, P is for Prozac, Q is for Quaaludes, R is for Respirodol, S is for Stelazine, T is for Trazodone, U need a prescription, V is for Viagra, W is for Wellibutrin, X is for Xanax, Y because we're fucked up. And Z is for Zola. That's the alphabet drug song.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah.
How long did it take you to come up with one for every letter?
Actually, you think that I maybe cheated and used the book for this, but I didn't. I actually,
I didn't.
I waited until I had actually tried most, or knew somebody who had tried every letter in the alphabet. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Are you high? You know, in high school, the reason they call it high school is because we get high in school when we were in high school, right? I mean, that's what it meant, right? High school. I mean, you were supposed to, right? I mean, I did with my teacher.
They told you that? With the teacher?
Yeah, I got high in school all the time, with more than one teacher, but I'm not going to say which ones because that's traceable. And there's some of them are still teaching, but God bless them. They taught me a lot. Like how to make brownies.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, speaking of getting fucked up,
Yeah.
when you go to the airport, right? There's
Right.
an airport bar.
Always.
And don't you ever wonder if someone in there is not going to get on the plane?
Because they're too busy drinking.
Or they're just,
I've almost missed a plane because of that before.
But did you have the intention?
No. It was just I was
just
just shooting the shit in the airport lounge, and sometimes that shit
Was too much
becomes
shit
more
What's the past tense?
potent than the time, I mean,
What's the past tense of shooting the shit?
shitting the chute. No, shitting on the chute.
Shat.
Chatting.
The shit has been shat.
I
shot the shit.
Yeah, I shot the shit.
That sounds like
I
you
shot
actually-
the shit. I shot the shat. I shot the shot.
I shot the sheriff.
I shot the
shit.
sheriff. I shit the sheriff. No, I shit. This is the city sewage department, and we've had enough shit out of you. Well, nothing grows in me. That's why I never get sick. I mean, because of by putting smoke and the chemicals that are in the smoke and everything into my body, no disease can live within me. So I just...
You're like a petri... You're like the most unsuccessful petri dish.
I'm just a bad example for everyone. But besides that, let's hear your song.
Here's a song about being a bad example for everyone. Kind of jazzy. Oh yeah, get us in the mood. So here we are at your favorite airport, JFK, LAX, who knows? I'm an alky in the airport, alky in the airport. Since you've been gone, I'm an alky in the airport, alky in the airport. I wonder how long. There's a 9:15 to London, a 12 o'clock to O'Hare, a midnight to Paris. I'm not going anywhere. I'm an alky in the airport, alky in the airport. I'm feeling swell. Just an alky in the airport, alky in the airport. In case you can't tell. Manhattans for breakfast, old fashions for lunch, gin rickeys for dinner. I've had the whole bunch.
Hawaiian punch.
An alky in the airport, alky in the airport.
With vodka.
Having fun. An alky in the airport, alky in the airport. I'll have another one. When you all get there, send a car. I'll just be hanging out by the bar. They've already towed my car.
Not again.
Coming in for a landing. I hope the nose doesn't dive. Come on in for a landing.
Come on down.
If I'm still alive. Alky in the airport. Alky in the airport. Waving at the planes. And alky in the airport. Alky in the airport. Watching the rain. Feeling no pain. Watching the rain.
What the chord is that?
What the chord is that? Appreciate how painful
I love that.
is.
That is a painful chord. See, I don't play chords like that, you know.
But you can learn to if
No
you act
pain, no
now.
strain.
It actually doesn't hurt as bad as it sounds. Oops, sorry. So I didn't play right. So this sounds like it's hard. It hurts to play, right? It hurts to hear.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does kind of hurt.
It's hard and pleasant.
Yeah.
So I'll play it again for you.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
You can even. You're very good at this finger picking stuff. You could really just pick this lovely chord to death, couldn't you? You won't. But you could.
Yeah, I probably could. It's like, you know, that chord is like, you know, finding like, you know, you get Frosted Flakes and you found out that you bought Wheaties instead, you know.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
this is that level.
I wouldn't trade a Frosted Flake for a Wheatie.
No one would.
No one would. No. I mean, actually, when I was thinking the other day, you know, one of the reasons I probably have weight problems, you know, my favorite cereals, they're just the sugar cereals. I don't,
all
you
sugar.
know, yeah, I mean, Captain Crunch is, I think, number one. And now they've got all berries. Captain Crunch, all berries. Are you kidding
Wait, they
me?
took the Captain Crunch out?
Yeah, I've got a box of
Just
them in the fridge right now. Oh, are you kidding me? That's all I buy now. Is
So
all berries.
when you eat that,
Yeah.
what happens?
Oh, it's very,
Buzzing?
very good is what it is.
You buzz it? It's very, very good.
Obviously, well, yeah, it's very good. You get a little bit of sugar rush maybe, but you know, when you wake up in the morning, what you kind of expect. You know, I don't drink coffee, so
Right, so some of us drink coffee,
yeah,
but you just have the very, very good.
I have the berry, and then you know.
But wait a minute, there's no
you know,
crunch.
I'm not.
It's just berry.
It's just all berries, man. There's no Captain Crunch at all. It's so good. And then and then of course there's Fruity Pebbles are a close second. But I don't like to announce that to too many people.
Isn't though Berry Berries a Fruity Pebble? What is the difference?
No. A Fruity Pebble is rice and a Berry Berry is it's oats.
And what is? Forgive my ignorance. Captain Crunch. What is that? What is it?
But it's oats.
It is.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like it.
Yeah, Captain Crunch is the same guy that's on the. I think it's.
But it just tastes like Cap'n, C-A-P-N.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like anything in the known universe.
I don't think it is.
It's processed and they take a lot of time, to put enough sugar in there. I don't know how they get that all in there. Corn syrup, I think, is used. I'm not really sure. I think it's oats. It's not wheat, that's for sure. No, I think it's made with oats. But
I think it's from a medium.
Yeah. And then Lucky Charms would be number 3.
What is in Lucky Charms? What the hell is that?
What marshmallow flavors? You got
really. That's what that is.
You got your blue diamonds. You got your, your.
I know it's magically delicious.
It's magic. It is. So sometimes, yeah. I mean, it's not as good as Fruity Pebbles or Captain Crunch, but it's like. And then you got then if you go to the lower end, you got your Frosted Flake, which is kind of it's kind of the shredded wheat of the sugar cereals.
Wasn't it like a cornflake covered in sugar?
Yeah, but there's no colors to it. I mean, that's the thing. It's true. They're the shredded wheat. They're the boring. It's a very boring cereal for a sweetened cereal. But I'll take it over a sugar pop. Because a sugar pop is only.
What is a sugar pop?
A sugar pop is corn based, but there's not there's not enough sugar in it really. It's about as sweet as a Cheerio. I mean, if you're going to get it right down to it, it's no different. You eat a Cheerio and a sugar pop, and yet they claim to be a sugar-free sweet cereal.
You feel that's false advertising.
To a certain degree, sugar pop.
If the first word is sugar, you damn it.
Yeah, pop. I want to pop on some sugar. But that's not. It
does sound bad when you put it that way.
It doesn't work that way. Yeah, the sugar pop culture is what we live in, and anything that tastes good is bad for you.
So when you have
anything you like, you shouldn't eat.
Right. So when you have a bowl of sugar corn pops, you're disappointed because afterwards you feel much like you did before.
Yeah, I feel like I just ate a bowl of Cheerios, without,
What's the point of
that? Without the holes in the middle. I mean, I live for the holes in the middle of the Cheerios, or the black holes in space, or I like holes in general. I believe I crawled out of one coming here, and I've been doing everything I can to get back in. No,
I think that's a Robert Williams joke.
I think I stole that joke from somebody, but it's true. If it's true, you remember that shit. This is my take on the teenage years as a teenager. Turned 16, he went and bought a car. Took it to be clean, drove it near and far. Drive-through burger stands, out of town weekends. Now he's got a girlfriend, took her to the drive-in. Is it always that way? Is it always that way? His parents like to talk of how he's never home. He's costing too much money tying up the phone, but he makes them laugh. He reminds them of their past. Honey, I went through that stage when I was just about his age. Is it always that way? Is it always that way? What a great life this must be. When he looks at his world, I wonder what he sees. Friday night he's drinking with his friends out by the mill. Saturday he takes his girl, they park up on the hill. Sunday with his dad and mom, the church bells ring. They sing some songs, he asks and they forgive his sins. Next week he can start again. Is it always that way? Is it always that way? What a great life this must be. When he looks at his world, I wonder what he sees. And when he turned 16, he went and bought a car. Took it to be clean, drove it near and far. Drive-through burger stands, out of town weekends. Is it such a crime to be so happy all the time? Yeah, pretty much a crime.
Is it always that way? Is it always that way? Is it always that way?
Nice. I remember that song. Good song.
Yeah,
man.
that was from the day, back in the day.
I think you got to write. I think you got to play Johnny Chrome Engine.
Johnny Chrome.
I think you got to play it. Do
All
you
right.
remember?
Yeah, sure. I play it a lot, but all right, we can rock on this one.
Let's rock on this one, man.
All right, folks, this is Johnny Chrome Engine for you. Any pharmacists out there?
Any pharmacists who like muscle cars?
I meant mechanics. I'm sorry.
It really is sort of a call out to the mechanics of the world, right?
Yeah, it is. I wrote it in Auto Shop. I wrote it
you really?
for Auto Shop.
Nice.
My teacher, Mr. Zinke, allowed me. He said he knew that I played music in clubs and stuff in 11th grade, and I was a songwriter. So he said to me, "You can do two things. You can either take the final exam, with the rest of the class, or you can write a song about Auto Shop and you can play it for the class."
How'd you get that teacher?
He was so cool.
There were no other teachers like
I know,
that.
I'm telling you, there are some perks to being a songwriter. Sometimes they actually come in that form. So I said, really? I don't have to take this final? So I wrote the song. I got a B, But then when my car broke down, I tried singing the song, but I still had to bring it into the shop. So
Sucks that way sometimes.
I don't know who has the last laugh on that one. Wasn't me. Birthday number 5, my daddy died. He was fixing a flight on that mountain roadside. Cranked up the jack, slipped under the car. When the jack came down, poor old daddy saw stars. The last words we exchanged was by that highway exit. I said, "Daddy, it's falling." He said, "Holy shit." Well, now I'm older, a genius it seems. Got the coolest set of wheels you have ever seen. Got a chrome transmission, got neon plugs, silk upholstery and a Chinese rug. If you lift the hood, you won't believe your eyes. It's like the Sunset Strip under moonlit skies. They call me Johnny Carew, Johnny Carew, Johnny Carew, Johnny Carew, Johnny Chrome Engine. I'm the proudest can be, the American ace from sea to sea. Take Captain Danger. Built me that car and I call it the Phantom. Slip it in gear and plays the national anthem. Me and my car having so much fun. I cruise it on the strip if it would only run. Every Saturday night I push it down the block. All the guys in town, they say it's really hot. They call me Johnny Carew, Johnny Carew, Johnny Carew, Johnny Carew, Johnny Chrome Engine. I'm as proud as can be, the American ace from sea to sea. Well, someday I'm gonna get me a car to cruise, rolling the can, these old walking shoes. Drive to school, drive all around. I'm gonna tow the Phantom through the town, and all the guys will think I'm really hip. Come see Johnny Chrome Engine on the Sunset Strip.
Hey, baby.
Johnny Carew, Johnny
Corroe, Johnny. Corroe, Johnny. Corroe. Johnny Chrome Engine, Protestant B, the American ace from sea to sea.
There's a few people I play with in New York. We have a band called the Televisionaries.
Oh, cool.
I might have toured you with that. So we would play the Flintstones theme, which is one of the happiest tunes ever.
It is a good song.
But minor.
Oh, really?
So, which is an insane thing to do. It would be a bad day in bed.
I used to do Bob Dylan sings his favorite television theme songs.
Like what?
That was one of them.
Neither this song.
You know, it'd be like Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the milestone in family. You from the town of Bedrock.
Got a lot of nerve.
They side out of history. Or and they all sound, you know, like
Jefferson.
you can do that.
I'm moving out of. No, I don't. We shouldn't.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was busy with 3 girls of her own. They were all girls living together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and he knew he was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way they all became the incest bunch. The incest bunch, the incest bunch. That's the way they became the incest bunch.
That was good.
Yeah. Yeah, but I stopped doing that after Bob Dylan started doing Sinatra songs.
That's right. He did Sinatra. That was a bold move.
That was a bold move, and he did it twice.
He did.
But
twice?
you know, he did 2 albums of that. Oh. But you know, Willie Nelson just put an album out of Sinatra stuff.
Did he?
It's awesome.
I bet it's good.
It's really, and I don't know why. I'm a big Bob Dylan.
Love Bob Dylan.
Didn't
mean to suggest
he can do no wrong, okay?
Yeah, love Bob Dylan.
But I like Willie's version of Sinatra better than I like Dylan's. You know, I don't know why that is. You know, this is something I never would have thought like 30 years ago I would ever be discussing. Like, whose version of Sinatra is Willie Nelson or Bob Dylan? Like, who would have thought they would both put out albums of that stuff? But
I guess Rod Stewart was the first in the bunch, too.
He was one of the first, yeah. You know, I mean, it's great because Sinatra knew a new good song. You know, he wasn't a writer himself really, but he definitely had good taste in songs.
For sure.
Yeah, he knew how to pick them.
Here's a song about getting in trouble.
Okay.
I'm in the doghouse again. I'm in the doghouse again with you. Can I be your best friend, baby? I'm in the doghouse again. You gotta throw me a bone. Don't leave me all alone. If you try to make me beg, I'm gonna lift my leg. I know where you've been, I do. I'm in the doghouse again.
Back in the doghouse again.
I'm in the doghouse again.
Once again in the doghouse, baby.
Wanna be your best friend, baby. I'm in the doghouse again. One day they'll let me out, and then I'll see what you're all about.
Till next time.
Got yourself a pedigree. I'm just a mixed up breed. Still, I want you in my dish. I do. I'm in the doghouse again.
Back in the doghouse again.
I'm in the doghouse again with you. Wanna be your best friend, baby.
Baby.
I'm in the doghouse again. Tell you what,
What?
I'm just a mutt.
What?
I'm just a mutt.
Say what?
I'm just a mutt.
Kind of what?
Feel it in my gut, but I'm still qualified to sniff your butt. So
What a slut.
why am I in a doghouse again?
Back in the doghouse again.
I'm in a doghouse again with you.
My
Wanna
only
be your
friend.
best friend, baby.
Baby, baby, baby.
I'm in a doghouse again. Sing it with me. I'm just a mutt. I'm just a mutt. I'm just a mutt. I'm just a mutt. But I wanna play with you.
Just a pup.
Yes, I do, babe. Oh, yes, I do, babe. What else you got to say, baby?
Sort of corrupt. On the down and up.
Just a mutt, babe.
I'd bark, but then you tell me that I never shut up.
What am I gonna do, babe?
I think I shot a duck.
You're out of luck.
I need a bus.
Doghouse again with you.
Doghouse again.
Wanna be your best friend, baby.
Baby.
But I'm in the doghouse
In the doghouse.
again.
One more time.
Oh.
Yeah. I love that song, man.
Thank you.
That's a great tune.
Thank you. We've all been in the doghouse.
Yes, we have.
We'll all be again. And again and again.
I've been saved from some kennels before, you know.
I was going to ask before when you mentioned rest all day and sleep all day if you would play Born Tired.
Oh yeah, sure. Now this song has the distinction of being the only song I ever wrote that I was paid to write, unbeknownst to my employer. That I was at Cable Oakland and I had this 12-hour shift on Saturdays, and one of those Saturdays I brought my guitar and I wrote this song. It only took I did it on my lunch hour. Okay, I don't want to hear from anybody coming after me for the
From Cable Oakland.
Yeah,
Cable Oakland.
They
6 and a
will.
half.
They'll come after me.
Oh, they definitely will.
Viacom, are you kidding? They want every buck. But yeah. So anyway, this is for you, people who understand.
Who
where
also
I'm
had
from.
lunch hours at Cable 6.
I knew a lady a long time ago. We stayed in bed for a week. I told her how I loved her so. She wrote me a receipt. There's a bird on the wire and a cat on the fence. They sit there all the day long. If I could live at no expense, I'd probably be there too. Yes, I would. 'Cause I was born tired, born tired, born tired, born tired. Sleep all night and rest all day. Take odd jobs in between. After work I eat my pay. Then I catch up on some dreams. People call me lazy. I wish they'd let me rest. Say I'll do what I got to do. And I do most what I do best. 'Cause I was born tired, born tired, born tired, born tired. Late one day in the afternoon, the landlord woke me up. Said my rent was overdue. He wanted every buck. That's my luck. Down at the station, I'm waiting on a train, and I don't really care where it goes. Got a change of clothes and a walking cane. I hit the flask in the handle when the cold winds blow. 'Cause I was born tired, born tired, born tired, born tired. I was born tired, born tired, born tired, born tired. Yeah, I was born tired, born tired, born tired, born tired. I was born tired.
An excellent tune.
Perfect timing there. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
We've all been there, man.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't get out of bed for weeks or months or years or. Yeah, I mean it can happen.
Born
It
tired.
can happen to you. You could be born tired. You know, people are like, we were talking about this earlier. You know, people are like, you know, machines are taking all our jobs. That's a good thing, folks. You can take a break. You know, it's like we as a species. There's like 8 billion of us on the planet, and we're all like trying to compete to see how fast we can tear the planet apart and capitalize on it.
How fast we
you
can
know?
spin our wheel.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like who can do it faster? They make the most money. You know, it's like, you know, it's just like we can take a break now. We don't have to do that anymore. And the planet's like letting us know. You know, it's like with the polar caps melting and all these animals going extinct.
But Dave,
you know?
99% of the world's scientists can't possibly know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no.
It's all a hoax.
Well, now, yeah. I think they maybe believe in Pluto, so I'm with you on that. You know, I mean, I believe there were 9 planets in the solar system my whole life, and I pretty much banked on that in my mind as something that was true. And now they're telling me it's not. So
It's tough.
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. You know, they can't all 99% of the scientists around the world can't be all right because they weren't about Pluto.
It's the 0.8% of scientists
that are
So all those shows they'll have, as our friend Bill Nye the Science Guy pointed out,
Bill Nye.
they should have 98 or 99 scientists saying there's climate change, and one who says there isn't, because that reflects the scientific consensus instead of 1 and 1.
Yeah, I don't need a scientist to tell me which way the wind blows. I pretty much can tell that it's getting hotter, folks, because polar bears are like swimming in the Arctic, or there used to be, glaciers and stuff. So, it doesn't take you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out.
But 2 guys with guitars can solve.
Yeah, but we're, folk singers, they know what they're talking about.
I've never misunderstood anything.
No, there's nothing I want. No, I never thought. I never really thought about it.
I never thought.
I thought.
Wait a minute. You have a thought.
My train of thought is missing a car. What's the name?
But I was trying to recall. I was trying to recall the name of the song, but I couldn't remember that. Would you be kind enough to play it?
Yeah, I played it the other day, but yeah, we'll play it again. You never get enough forgotten thought remembered. Plus, it's only 1 minute long, so
we all can budget for that.
yeah. Don't turn off that. If you're gonna go,
this is not the time to go.
Come back in a minute because it'll be over by then.
I was just thinking of things to think about. I thought of all these things I think without a doubt. And thinking about thinking reminds me of a thought I thought about forgetting, and I think it just forgot. I had once gone somewhere, but where I do not know. So maybe I went nowhere, then there I did not go. So if I didn't know just where I was or was not I, did I have to go somewhere in order to get back? I know I'm saying something, yet nothing I can prove. If nothing is yet something, it's something nothing too. I may have missed the point I thought, yeah, maybe I did not.
'cause I think that's what I meant to say before I had forgot. That's folk music, folks.
Lovely.
Folk music. It's not just a four-letter word with F and K as the bookends, you know. We're
Our
beyond,
work here is done.
we're beyond humor at this point. It's just sad. It's just a sad situation. you got a folk singer who can't quit smoking and a folk singer that can't quit joking.
That's right. Until next time.
Till next time, folks. We really appreciate you tuning in, and we're going to tune out. But
we'll be here on this couch if you need us, however.
Yeah, and we might even get a couple shows out of this. Who knows? We'll let you know. Should we do the lizard again or?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
We're gonna do lizard again for you guys because that's how we feel about being reptiles.
Slithery.
Yeah. Cold-blooded.
Oh, I feel cold-blooded about it.
Well, reptiles are cold-blooded.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they are. They have to go. If they want to feel the heat, they gotta sit out in the sun.
Are you ready? Want me to start us out?
Yeah, start us out.
Don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. I don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. My baby says you ain't got no style. I lay all around like a reptile. I've been living like a lizard all my life. I got a lizard kid, a lizard wife. I don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. Don't wanna live like a lizard anymore.
Take it to the bridge.
I don't wanna do anything. I just wanna shed my skin. I spend my life crawling on the floor, 'cause I don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. Think like a lizard.
I walk like a lizard.
I eat like a lizard.
I talk like a lizard.
But I don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. I don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. I don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. I don't wanna live.
Go ahead, lizard man, play it.
Don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. Don't wanna live like a lizard. Don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. Don't wanna live like a lizard anymore. Don't wanna live like a lizard. Don't wanna live like a lizard. I don't wanna live like a gizzard. I don't wanna live like a lizard like a lizard anymore. Like a lizard, anything but a wizard. Today is a blizzard. Because I don't wanna considered. I don't wanna live like a lizard anymore.
slither, because I'm just a little lizard.
Lizard.
I don't wanna live like a lizard anymore.
Don't wanna live like a lizard anymore.
Don't wanna live
like a lizard.
Don't wanna live like a lizard anymore.